Hey guys, Stable Life VGC here, and welcome back to the next episode of Crazy Climbing. Today, we're going to try for redemption with the Duskmane and the Rayquaza team. Obviously, a bit annoying that we lost both episodes lost both battles last episode, if I could speak English. But still good battles there. We are going to find Fred with a rating of 1724 from Australia. And he's also got a Rock and Duck Kang Torn team that's been running around. So we got Kang, Torn, Groudon, Xerneas, Tapu Mungus. Yep, Tapu Mungus. No, Amoonguss and Incineroar. I don't know why I said Tapu, because there's no Tapu on his side of the field. But I definitely like Side Spam. Is a decent lead against this. Obviously, that prevents him from going for fake outs. If he wants to lead Groudon, good for him. I don't really care. Rayquaza definitely in the back for sure, because you have to bring Rayquaza. I almost want Amoonguss, just for the sake that I can Rage Powder things away. And I think I will bring Amoonguss. And I can also 1v1 that Xerneas if I need to. But I definitely think more than likely I'm going to be going for Magic Room here. I think getting Magic Room up could be pivotal in order to winning this game. Especially because it could break a potential sash of the Tornadus. It prevents Xerneas from getting the Geomancy up. There's a lot of cool things I can do with Magic Room right now. And I definitely think it's worth, maybe worth going for regardless of if you lead Xern or not. If you lead Xern, obviously I click Magic Room, Incineroar, Amoonguss. So, I'm personally okay with this. What I am going to do is I am just going to click Moonblast and Earth Power into the Incineroar. I mean, he could Rage Powder that though. That's the thing. This is where things get a little bit more interesting than I really want it to be. But, okay, so in that case, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go for the Psyshock into the Amoonguss, and I will swap out here. And I think my Ray makes them... I'll bring my Amoonguss. Bring an Amoonguss here. Let's get Amoonguss on the field. I mean, there's a good lead on his end. Kind of forces me into a 50-50, really. Like, I could call it, is Amoonguss going to Spore, or is he going to go for the kill? Is he going to Protect? Exactly. Like, I should have doubled Incineroar. That was my initial plan. Should have gone for it. Obviously, I didn't, as you can tell. And we're going to see what this Incineroar wants to go. It's going to go for a U-turn, so... Not the worst case scenario. Not the best case scenario. So, what I'm going to predict here is that Groudon's going to make an appearance. Groudon is making an appearance. I'm assuming Amoonguss this turn will swap back in for the Incineroar. So with that being the case, I'm going to swap out my Amoonguss and bring in Rayquaza, and I'm just going to Psyshock this Groudon to get some chip damage off. I think that's how I play this game. That turn anyways. Like, the chip damage on Groudon puts it in Earth Power, potentially puts it in Earth Power range from either Rayquaza, my own Rayquaza, or from my Necro with Earth Power. So, and I am going to swap out here, as I mentioned, back into the Rayquaza. This covers the option of a Precipice Blades. Probably lets Lele survive something like an Eruption, because we'd be outside of the sun. He is indeed going to swap out Amoonguss. Incineroar is indeed going to make a reappearance. Intimidate's going to go off onto two special attackers, which is perfect. And then I get to bring in my Rayquaza basically for free here. Regardless, he might go for something like an Eruption. And if he goes for that Eruption, obviously it's going to hit Rayquaza. So it won't be for free, but it'll be for free. So Psyshock coming out. Going to be coming out relatively shortly. Lele Psyshock going out here. How much damage are we doing to this Rayquaza? Or to this Groudon? Actually does over 50% to this Groudon. So this Eruption won't be doing nearly as much at all. So, very happy that I was able to get that Psyshock off first. So, okay, you can fake out my Ray all you want here. I'm just going to simply click Psyshock and Mega. And I will click Earth Power into the Incineroar, of course. He has no switch in for the Psyshock there. If he wants to protect his Groudon here, good for him. Protect Groudon, kill Lele. Next turn I just Earth Power and kill your Groudon with my Rayquaza and set up a Calm Mind. So, like, I'm not in the worst of positions right now. Don't even know if he really wants to fake out. I'd imagine he tries to fake out Ray here. But I could be wrong. Opposing Groudon is indeed going to protect, so maybe he is just going to try and knock out my Lele here. Tapu Lele is going to go for Psyshock, going into that Groudon protect, of course. Rayquaza is going to drop an Earth Power right here. That's going to come through, going to connect, going to do well over 50%, so very happy with that amount of damage because it allows me to get another, just split my Earth Powers and puts me in a really good spot next turn. Incineroar is going to U-turn, of course. That might not kill my Tapu Lele, it probably won't. It actually doesn't kill my Tapu Lele. We're going to see where my opponent wants to go into here. that going to be his Amoonguss coming back in? It's going to be Xerneas. So, I see what my opponent's doing here. He wants me to... He's basically forcing my hand a little bit. What I am going to do is I am going to target the Xerneas. I have no reason not to target the Xerneas. I'm not scared of Groudon. I'm not scared of the Incineroar swap in. I got to kill the Xerneas. The Xerneas is what I'm scared of. The other option I could go for is I could just kill Groudon here. And then I'd have a... Yeah, that's another option, I guess. And then I could have I could play for the end game with the Amoonguss. But Groudon does indeed swap out. That's going to be back into Incineroar. Could have Earth Powered that slot. Maybe I should have. Who knows? If Xerneas protects here, he's in a good spot. Of course, no guarantee that he will or not. If he doesn't protect you, I think I just get the knockout. So Tapu Lele is going to go straight for the Psy Shock. That's going to go into Xerneas. Going to see how much damage we're going to do here. Okay, Life Orb Dragon Ascent should pick up this knockout. I don't care that I'm -1. This should pick up the knockout. And if we get the knockout here, this game's over. Dragon Ascent going into Xerneas. It is indeed going to pick up that knockout, which is very, very important right there. That's a big knockout. If I'm my opponent there, I probably should be protecting Xerneas. Like, you know, if I double that, I'm not going to be able to kill the instant. Right? Although, I guess, if I do Earth Power that Groudon, like maybe he predicts me to do, then I would be able to kill that instant. So, I don't know. Different mindsets there from us, but don't think it was a horrible play from my opponent, because like I said, if I do target that Groudon predicting that protect, I'm in a lot of trouble. But thankfully not over-predicting against that Xerneas here. I am just going to launch a Psyshock and an Earth Power here. I literally have no reason not to. I might not kill the Amoonguss here. Amoonguss is just going to protect, that's fine. Earth Power is going to go into Incineroar, that will pick up the knockout. And once again, he's not in any better of a position this turn than he was last turn. I feel like he might be Focus Sash Amoonguss because of the protect. Which would mean now this turn he's going to go Rage Powder. Right? This turn he'll Rage Powder, get both my attacks away, keep his Groudon alive for the time being. But then I still probably win the endgame. With Necro in the back, I mean. And he also still has to kill Lele and Rayquaza with the same move. And Earth Eruption won't be able to do that. So I'm actually in a really good spot. In fact, I'm just going to straight up, actually, I could straight up double this Amoonguss. But I'm going to force him to Rage Powder here. Although, you know what, no, I'm doubling the Amoonguss. Killing the Amoonguss is more important. I was going to say, if he end up being Sash and he doesn't Rage Powder and click Spore, then we have an issue. But he is indeed just going to forfeit. So, we are going to take that win there. So we're up to 3-2 with this team. And hopefully that should put us back within the 1700s. But only one more way to find out that. And we will jump into one more battle with this team as soon as Pokemon Global Link is done communicating. Maybe they're getting ready to shut it down, you know. They're stopping Global Link, so maybe they're just getting ready to shut things down. I am looking forward to Sword and Shield. By the time this video goes out, it should only be like a week and a half away. So, really, really close. Of course, if you did miss that other episode where I did talk about it, my plan for Sword and Shield is as soon as it comes out, I'm going to keep my regular upload schedule and I'm going to go over to Showdown until I get through the game and I'm able to get a in-game team. Hopefully that won't take me too long. So hopefully only a few episodes of Showdown, but of course I do want to get you guys VGC 20 content as soon as possible. Probably as soon as the game comes out. So probably going to be going for that relatively quickly. But other than that, we're just going to sit here and wait for a battle. Of course, as always, if I do not find an opponent, I will cut it out for you guys because you guys don't need to sit here for 17 minutes. But yeah, I do like this new pause feature on OBS. I really do. It allows me to just pause the recording, so like if I don't find an opponent, I can just click pause and then come back and press play as soon as as I find an opponent, and I don't even have to do any cutting afterwards. So it's really helpful there. But you guys don't want to hear me ramble on, so I will take advantage of that pause feature, and I will be back. Alright, we're back. We've got Joe from Japan, and he's rocking the Groudon, Duskmane, Venusaur, Tapu Lele, Salamence, and Umbreon. So, I've lost all my focus. Whatever I just did in the last battle, I lost all of it. No clue. It's been like, I think it was a good half hour. That was easily a half an hour. Yeah, okay. Just check the time. That's a half an hour. That was a half an hour it took me to find a battle. For you guys, 2 seconds, but half an hour. I've literally been sitting here researching for half an hour. So, see if I can figure out how to play this game again. But we've got the Groudon to Duskmane to Venusaur. I think I did that already. So I think Lele, Side Spam's probably pretty decent here as a lead. I am a bit concerned about... Actually, I'm going to go Lele Ray. That shuts down his Chlorophyll Venusaur there. And that also gives me a little more pressure against the Salamence as well. I definitely want Necro in the back, no doubt in my mind. And I don't think I have brought Coco once in this entire... this whole entire thing here. For the sake of it, I'm going to bring Coco. All three of them are pretty bad in the back there. Ideally, I win this game just by pivoting to 3 and then sacking off maybe the Coco there. But probably could have made a case for the Incineroar just for the Intimidate and the Fake Out pressure. But for the sake that I haven't brought Coco yet, we'll bring Coco and see if we can win. My opponent, as you can tell, in deep thought. In deep thought there. Joe's going to send out Groudon and Salamence. So, not horrible if you ask me. I'm content. I'm content. The question becomes, a lot of these Salamences now are EV to survive the Moonblast from the Tapu Lele. And that would be a bit unfortunate. So if he is an EV to do that, that's a bit annoying, but I think I just go with this anyways. Like, I think I just go Moonblast Earth Power regardless. I don't think it matters. I am indeed going to go for it. I have no intentions of changing that. Obviously, he gets his Primal Groudon on the field. I'm going to go for it because if the off chance, either A, I get a crit, B, he's not even EV'd to live it, or he swaps out. Getting this turn, I could go for Psyshock Earth Power into Groudon though. That's pretty tempting too. That is pretty tempting as well. I'm going to go Moonblast, and I am going to go for the Mega Evolve, and I am going to drop an Earth Power into the Groudon. I think at this point, all I have to do is just start chipping things down. He is going to swap out Groudon. Wonder what comes in here. I have no clue what it's going to be. It's going to be the Necro. So, Earth Powering that slot, that's pretty decent for me. So, very happy I didn't double the Necro. Or double the Groudon, what was the Groudon slot. Mence is indeed going to protect, and, sorry, is going to Mega Evolve, which is normally an indication that they are not going to protect, because if they're going to protect, they normally like to preserve their Intimidates. So we're not going to see a protect from this Mence if I had to guess. The question just becomes, will this Moonblast kill? I'm willing to say it won't. Maybe I should have gone something like E-Speed Moonblast, just to make sure it would have, but we're only one way to find out. Lele is going to drop this Moonblast, and will it pick up the knockout here? That becomes the question. If we get the knockout here, we're in a fantastic position. If we do not get that knockout, Salamence is indeed going to set up that Tailwind, and now we have a bit of an issue. We're in a bit of a predicament now. Obviously, Rayquaza going to drop this Earth Power, going to go into this Necrozma here. That should do roughly 50%. Yeah, that did 50%. Alright. That's a respectable amount of damage done. What I am going to do here is I am just going to double protect. Well, I can't double protect, but I am going to go... I'm locked into Moonblast, of course. I'm going to Moonblast the Necro in case he bursts here, and I am going to protect my Ray. Then next turn what I'll do is I'll go for the E-Speed into Mence. The thing is, maybe I should E-Speed Mence this turn, because I know that... I mean... Gonna see the double... Yeah. I should have E-Sped the Mence, because now Lele's dead to that double edge. Yeah, Lele's dead to the double edge, and we're gonna see probably just a Photon Geyser. But Salamence does go down to the recoil, so... At the end of the day, you're going to see the Photon Geyser here. That's a bit annoying, but not the end of the world. I'm going to bring in Necro. Yeah, this is an interesting endgame now. This is an interesting endgame. Because Groudon should come back in here for my opponent. Yeah. But like, I really couldn't have swapped anything else in. I'm almost trying to force my opponent to click P-Blades here, right? Like, that's kind of my goal right now. I want you to click P-Blades. I'm saying you better click P-Blades here, because if you don't, my Necro is going to start wreaking havoc. Obviously, I'm just going to protect Necrozma here. And at this point, I'm just going to try and survive something with Ray and go for an Earth Power into Necro. If I get the hit into Necro here, that's pretty important. If I miss it, could be a bit annoying. Bright Lights is going to burst around his Necro, which is a bit annoying. Probably should have seen that coming, should have gone for a Dragon Ascent. Yeah, that could definitely hurt me. But I think Groudon's forced to go P-Blades here. I think he goes Photon Geyser, P-Blades, would be my guess. And I should normally survive this Photon Geyser. Necro's going to go Earth Power into the Protect of the Necrozma there. Groudon's going to go P-Blades into the Protect of the Necrozma there. So I did bait him. Exactly what I wanted to do was, you know, get in his head a little bit. Bring that Necrozma in, make him scared of that. Now Earth Power going into the Necro, not going to pick up the knockout. Yeah, just shy. That's a bit unfortunate. Obviously the Life Orb damage there is unfortunate, but I am going to swap out. I'm going to go into Tapu Koko here. And I am just going to protect my Rayquaza again. basically here, like I said, I was going to bring Tapu Koko. I wanted to see it hit the field. It is going to get rid of the Psychic Terrain as well, which is another reason I wanted it. He does have no, he doesn't have a Lele. Does he have a Lele? I don't think he did. I don't know what his back Pokemon is. Obviously, Rayquaza going to click Protect here. We are probably going to see a Photon. We'll probably see him double the Ray now. Probably like maybe a P-Blades though. Necro going to go Earth Power. That's definitely going to knock it. I'm AV though. Actually, I might survive that. Yeah, Assault Vest Koko surviving that. We're going to see what Groudon wants to go for. Groudon going to go Fire Punch. That's obviously going to hit the Koko as well. That's going to pick up the knockout. Not so sure why he changed his moves there. Yeah, I really don't know why he changed his moves there. With the Fire Punch. I mean, I guess it makes sense for whatever else I have in the back. But the only other option I have in the back is Incineroar, so you might as well P-Blades that. Or Amoonguss. Maybe predicting Amoonguss. But I did successfully stall out this Tailwind. Now the question is, did he have he did have a Tapu Lele. So the question is, does he bring in Tapu Lele here? If he brings in Tapu Lele and Z moves my Ray, that's super annoying. I'm going to Burst right now though. And I'm just going to Earth Power. I mean, I almost want to Z move the Groudon. I gotta Burst again. I'm going to Burst. And I am going to Burst. And I think I'm going to Earth Power the Necro. I want to E-Speed so badly. But something tells me I'm not going to be able to. So I'm going to Earth Power this Necro. Earth Power the Groudon. I don't think he's going to let me. I think he's going to have that Lele in the back. He is indeed going to stay in. Which is a bit unfortunate. Maybe he'll protect his Necro here. That wouldn't be bad for me. But I mean, Fire Punch and P-Blades, neither of the two will kill me. Ray's going to click Earth Power, so I am the fastest mono on the field, so he is indeed also not max speed Necrozma. Wish I would have known that. That's a bit annoying now. Earth Power coming out. My Necro is indeed going to go first, which is fantastic here. Earth Power going to come through, going to knock out that Necro, and we're going to see what his last mon is here. Groudon is going to go Dragon Claw, so that will indeed pick up my Rayquaza. I don't think I have any sort of chance of survival. I do not, as expected. Hopefully Lele is his last Pokemon. Unfortunately though, Necro is my last Pokemon. So, not the greatest. We're going to have to see what his back Pokemon is. If it is that type, it's going to be the Umbreon. So, I'm going to get Umbreon on my channel, guys. We're about to get Umbreon. I'm going to click Protect. I kind of have no choice right here. Because I feel like Groudon should Protect here. Necro's going to Protect. Groudon should Protect just to give his Umbreon a second turn. Or another turn to get a Snarl off potentially. Groudon's just going to click Dragon Claw. So, I don't know. Umbreon's going to go Foul Play. Yeah, there's no... I can't see myself winning this. I'd have to go... Yeah, this is... There's no way. Earth Power going into Groudon. I'd have to call this and go for a Calm Mind right here. I'd have to call him Protecting. But Necro's going to go for the Earth Power. Going to pick up the knockout onto this Groudon. And we're going to have to see what he goes for. I'm assuming just going to be another Foul Play. And I'm assuming I'm just going to get 2-code by it. If Foul Play is a 3-hit knockout, I have a chance. But I'm pretty sure it's 2-hit knockout. That almost OHKOs me. Wow. Yeah, so now there's really no chance. I almost want to fire off the Z move into the Dark Umbreon here. But I will just click Earth Power. Of course, we did lose. But I did get Umbreon, if you want to call it that. Earth Power, if I would have doubled the Umbreon, no, we wouldn't have done enough. I did get the special defense drop though, but Umbreon gonna go for the Snarl there. To me, that's surprising. To me, that's super surprising. If he misses Snarl, he gives me a chance to win that game. Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out if I could have won that. I mean, if I target Groudon and don't let Groudon kill Ray, I think I have a chance. Yes? No? Maybe? I don't know. I don't know. I think maybe I got ahead of myself playing to that Necro endgame that I really shouldn't have played to my Necro endgame. I don't know. Like, I'm going to go ahead and say I got ahead. Like, too far ahead. I was like, oh, Necro can win this game, but I forgot he had the Umbreon. I perfectly forgot sincerely forgot he had an Umbreon. Like, seriously, like, I completely forgot, but I mean, like, I don't think I changed my game plan anyways. Like, I don't think my game plan changes there. Like, I couldn't... Bringing a Amoonguss or Incineroar wouldn't have helped me. I mean, Incineroar maybe would have helped me there. Would have intimidated that Groudon. Maybe would have allowed Rayquaza to survive. So maybe forcing Koko into that matchup was the wrong play. Who knows? But that will be it for this game. And that will be it for this team. And that will be it for this episode. So, thank you guys for watching. I will be back with a brand new team in the next one. Probably the last brand new team before I switch over to Sword and Shield. So, looking forward to that. But as always, thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you guys next time.